Imagine embarking on a 200-year journey into the future to wake up by accident and be forced to spend the rest of your life alone due to a technical malfunction. This is how the film began, with a spaceship its name Homestead, which entered orbit, collided with meteors, and malfunctioned, carrying 5,000 passengers in stability mode and 258 spacecraft staff members. Alan awakens accidentally due to a malfunction in the spacecraft's power system, and the welcome system talks to him, telling him that he slept for 120 years and is coming to the plant's homestead in 4 months. Alan takes his room, and the welcome system informs him that this room is for mechanics. Alan getting ready to begin his first day on the spacecraft. He descends to a room and finds no one there. Then he goes to the main area and finds no one there. When he noticed that he had only slept for 20 years and would reach Homestead in 90 years, he was horrified. He is knowing that he woke up due to defect. He sends a message to the Earth. However, the ship's system informs him that the message will reach Earth after 19 years, and the answer will arrive after 55 years. Alan is taken aback when notices a bar employee resembles a human and approaches him. The employee asks him what kind of a drink he prefers, but Alan realizes that the employee is actually a robot named Oliver. Alan then reads the ship's hibernation room box, learns about maintenance, and attempts to fix his room and sleeps in it, but all of his attempts are unsuccessful. Thus, he requires an employee's assistance. Barman Oliver encourages Alan to take advantage of all the fun activities offered by the ship. Alan changes his room to suite and enters the game rooms and movies and tries new foods. He stays in this manner for months until he grows bored. He then wears a spacesuit and goes into space, where he is tied to a rope and feels alone and depressed. When he returns to the ship, he considers suicide and tries to jump out of the ship, but he runs quickly to the passenger room. He sees Mia. He likes Mia a lot and wants to get to know her more. Looks through the files, but he doesn't have the chance to do so because he will either be elderly or he passed away long before she wakes up. He considers waking her up, but he doesn't want to ruin her life. However, as the days go by and he becomes more and more lonely, he decides to wake her up and set off a malfunction in her room. When Mia wakes up, Alan flees, preventing her from seeing him. Later, we see Mia searching the ship for anyone, and she eventually finds Alan, and he telling her everything that happened with him, and that they will arrive at Homestead 90 years later. Then Mia goes to her room, while Alan departs. When Mia wakes up the next morning, searching for a way to help herself, Alan asks Oliver not to tell Mia that he woke her up. Then Alan meets her and informs her that he has done everything, but it is ineffective. And since Mia is a writer, we know that she writes about her experience aboard spacecraft, especially when she is traveling with a stranger. She goes to see Alan to asking him why he left the Earth. He tells her that on Earth people buy new things when things break down, but on Homestead they can't fix them. He is a mechanic and will build the plant Homestead. Mia tells him that Homestead charges astronomical fees for everyone who travels there, and she wants to visit Homestead and then return to the Earth, as though she had traveled to the future. And she wants to write a book about this journey and publish a book to people to read it. She asked Alan how to pass the time on a ship. Alan takes her to the exercise facilities and introduces her to Oliver. And after that, Alan asks Mia to go on a date with him. Mia accepts, and they go out together to a restaurant and bar. Alan compliments Mia on her appearance and dresses well. They converse about their lives, wear spacesuit together, and discover that they have fallen in love. Later, they live together in the same room for a whole year. One day, while she is in the bar, Oliver tells Mia that Alan woke her up. Mia is shocked, sobs, and retreats to her room. Alan tries to apologize to her, but she doesn't hear him, and after he entering his room, she decides that she wants to murder him, but before doing so, she departs and never returns. And one day, Alan apologizes to her over the spacecraft microphone. but she doesn't hear him. He says that she doesn't know what his life was like when he lived for a whole year alone. And he loves her so much, but if time comes back, he won't do what he did. Mia says she doesn't care what he feels after he destroyed her life, and Alan tries to make her happy and plant a tree for her to remind her of the earth, and Mia sees the tree and rejoices a lot. And then the voice appears through the microphone asking who planted the tree on his ship, and be the captain, who also woke up because of a malfunction and knows on Alan and Mia, and take them to the staff room, which Alan tried to open a lot before. When he was checking the malfunction in the ship, he discovers that Mia's room was not broken due to the ship's malfunctions, but was disabled manually. And here, Mia complains to him about what Alan did to her, but the commander tells her that she must excuse him, put herself in his place, and live the suffering he lived. Then she will know why he woke her up. After that, we see Alan sleeping in his room and Mia in the pool, and here a major malfunction occurring gravity makes Alan fly in the room, and the water level raises in the pool, which makes Mia drowns, and the gravity suddenly returns. That makes Alan fall, and Mia comes out of the pool. And Commander Matthew tells them that the problem is gravity, so they may not reach to the plant homestead, and they are now on a sinking ship. They go to the main maintenance place. Matthew tells them that the system failed to identify the defect, and that they must find it manually. Suddenly, Matthew loses consciousness and is taken to the medical scanning room, where he has been diagnosed with 612 diseases and must rest, as the ship's problems worse. Matthew dressed up as a captain. He then gives the commander's parcel to Alan, allowing him enters any area of the ship, and informs them that they must find and fix the error. After Matthew's death, Alan and Mia rush into the pit area, then witness Oliver behave strangely, destroying the bar and himself. However, they disable it, and when they go to the maintenance and inspect it, they find a section of the ship with many pits. Mia falls heavily outside, but Alan saves her, and they discover that the malfunction is in the computer that controls the engine, and replace it quickly. But the engine heat increases a lot and needs manual cooling. Alan puts on a spacesuit, gives Mia the commander's parcel, and goes outside to cool the engine. When he notices Mia crying and pleading for him to return, that she will not know how to survive on the ship without him. Then Alan exits the spacecraft and heads to a ventilation gate, where he discovers that the gate is closed and that he needs to remain inside to prevent it from closing again, because in this instance the heat won't escape. And because she fears that Alan won't survive, Mia refuses to release the heat, but Alan persuades her that they must do so in order to save the lives of the 5,000 people. Mia follows his advice. Then Alan was unable to breathe due to the high pressure inside the spacesuit caused by cutting the rope. Mia intervened quickly to save his life and bring him back to the ship, and takes him to the scanning room and save his life. Then they are saying goodbye to Commander Matthew. They left him to swim in space, and then Alan notices the option to hibernation on the medical scanner, but Mia refuses to accept Alan's offer to bring her back into hibernation because she wants to live her life with him. And then we see them at the bar. Alan offers Mia a wedding ring. 88 years later, when the ship reaches Homestead, all the passengers wake up and hear an audio recording of Mia telling them what happened. While they are listening, they watch what Alan and Mia did while they were alive and realize that they lived their lives on the ship before passing away. And that was when the movie ends. Please press like and subscribe to the channel to get new movie recaps. Miss Bombastic was with you. Goodbye my friends, with my love.